Alright, SAT warriors, did you know the math section is actually rigged to make you stumble in the exact same way everyone else does? Yeah, that's right. If you've ever thought you're just bad at math, well, maybe it's the SAT that's the problem, not you. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you 20 SAT math tricks that they really don't want you to know. We're talking mind-bending shortcuts, strategies that make test makers squirm, and hacks so powerful, they'll have you feeling like you've unlocked the Matrix. So, grab a pencil, grab your calculator, and let's turn these SAT tricks into your superpowers. Tip number 1. Pattern spotting in answer choices. Problem 1. A machine produces widgets at a constant rate of R widgets per hour. If the machine runs continuously for 4 hours, the total number of widgets produced is 48. How many widgets will the machine produce in 6 hours? A. 54. B. 64. C. 72. D. 84. E. 96. To solve it, apply the analysis using the pattern spotting trick. First, determine the rate of widget production. If 4 hours results in 48 widgets, then the rate of production is R equals 4 divided by 48 is equal to 12 widgets per hour. To find out how many widgets the machine produces in 6 hours, total widgets equals 12 times 6 equals 72. Apply the pattern spotting trick. Notice the answer choices are multiples of numbers: 54, 64, 72, 84, 96. They are all even numbers, and many of them are multiples of 12. The key pattern here is the multiple of 12. Since the production rate is 12 widgets per hour, it's likely that the answer will be another multiple of 12. Identify the correct answer. Since 72 is clearly a multiple of 12 and matches the calculated answer, the correct answer is option C, which is equal to 72. Please note this. The SAT often uses patterns to guide or trick test takers. If you notice that all the answer choices are multiples of the same number or have similar characteristics, use that to your advantage. This trick can save you valuable time by narrowing down your options faster, especially under time pressure. In this case, recognizing the pattern of multiples of 12 helped quickly confirm the correct answer. Tip number 2. Reverse plugging in extremes. Let's create an SAT-style problem that perfectly demonstrates how to use tip number 2, reverse plugging in extremes. Applying tip number 2, reverse plugging in extremes. To solve this problem using the tip of reverse plugging in extremes, we will start by testing the largest value from the answer choices, which is 25. Plugging in a large number first helps us determine whether it meets the conditions faster and will also help to eliminate other incorrect answer choices. Step 1. Plug in the largest value, 25. Step 2. Test a smaller value, 20. Now, plug in x equals 20. 43 greater than or equal to 35. This is also true, meaning x equals 20. So x equals 20 also works. But since we started with the largest number first, and it was true, we already know that 25 is the greatest possible value that satisfies the inequality. Why this method saves time? By starting with the largest possible value, you quickly determine whether the inequality is satisfied without needing to work through all the smaller options. This saves valuable time on the SAT and helps confirm whether the greatest answer choice is correct before even needing to evaluate smaller values. It's all about testing the boundaries efficiently. All right, it's time to put tip number 3 into practice, the variable isolation shortcut. Here's a sample SAT problem to try out this trick. Let's try another example using our variable isolation shortcut to make this crystal clear. Solve for x in the equation. 8x plus 16 is equal to 40. Step 1. Instead of subtracting 16 first, we're going to simplify things. Divide the entire equation by 8. This gives us x plus 2 equals 5. Step 2. Now, just subtract 2 from both sides. So, x equals 3. See how breaking it down like this makes the process much simpler? No extra steps, no confusion, just straight to the point. This method is all about efficiency, saving you time while ensuring accuracy. Tip number 4, halfway point strategy for medians. Finding medians got you feeling overwhelmed? Here's an SAT-style question that focuses on applying the halfway point strategy for medians. This example will help familiarize students with how to spot the median efficiently in a set of consecutive numbers. Now consider this question. A group of students recorded their scores on a quiz, which were as follows: 55, 57, 59, 61, 63, 65, 67, 69, 71. What is the median score of this data set? How would you solve this? The given data set is 55, 57, 59, 61, 63, 65, 67, 69, 71. Notice that these numbers are consecutive and evenly spaced. Instead of listing them all out or trying to average, apply the halfway point strategy. Since there are 9 values, an odd number, the median is the value in the middle. You can directly find the midpoint by counting. The 5th value in the set is the median. Therefore, the median score is 63. Tip number 5. Divide and conquer for percentages. Let's start with SAT exam sample problem for tip number 5. Divide and conquer for percentages. Starting with, a jacket originally costs $80. It is now on sale for 15% off. What is the new price of the jacket? To solve this, apply the trick using tip number 5. Instead of calculating 15% of $80 in one step, break it down. Step 1. Find 10% of $80. 10% of $80 equals $8. Step 2. Find 5% of $80. 5% of $80 equals $4. Step 3. Add the two values. $8 plus $4 equals $12. Step 4. Subtract the discount from the original price. $80 to $12 equals $68. Our correct option is answer A, equals $68. This method helps you break down the percentage into more manageable parts, reducing the likelihood of mistakes and making the math quicker and easier, like a DJ mixing beats in perfect rhythm. That's all for today. We'll pick up with more tricks in the next video. If these tips helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with anyone who's on the same journey. Let's conquer this together.